Cooperation between the DPRK and Russia is beneficial for both sides. This opinion was expressed on air by military expert, retired Colonel of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, Roman Svitan, on Radio NV. Kim Jong-un needed to shell his army. His army has not fought anywhere for decades. It seems like an army and me, but an inexperienced army is like unafraid sparrows. He will return the survivors as instructors. Basic points. Kim Jong-un is preparing for war. This is a question for South Korea, said Svitan. At the same time, this cooperation is very important for Putin due to the lack of weapons, ammunition and personnel, says Svitan. Last year, he reached zero warehouse stock of ammunition, and so he began to buy half from North Korea. By the beginning of next year, he will also reach zero warehouse stocks of equipment, and he clearly understands this. Now he will buy self-propelled guns, ballistic missiles and equipment. The same problem applies to personnel. The Russian army is currently losing more than it puts into the troops. At the beginning of the year, more than 1,000 Russians joined the ranks through the recruitment system. They are gone, 700 to 800 maximum per day, and the loss is more than 1,500, twice as much. So they need to get more cannon fodder somewhere else, added Svitan. Recall, the Kremlin has reportedly been using foreign fighters since the early stages of the invasion in order to avoid the potential pitfalls of mobilizing fresh troops at home. Moscow is accused of conducting recruitment in the number of low-income countries throughout the global south. Russia's efforts in Cuba and India have been slammed by critics as human trafficking operations. Nepal has proved particularly vulnerable to Russian recruitment, with estimates ranging from a few thousand to 15,000 men signing up to fight in Ukraine. The Putin regime has also allegedly targeted vulnerable populations within its own borders. This summer, the Russian authorities rounded up more than 30,000 migrants with Russian citizenship who had failed to register for military service. Many were subsequently sent to Ukraine. Recruitment efforts have been conducted at Russian immigration detention centers, holding migrant workers mainly from Central Asian countries.
Rescue teams were trying to pull out two civil defense members who were trapped under a collapsed building in Tripoli in the north of Lebanon on Tuesday. The building collapsed after a fire broke out earlier, trapping two civil defense personnel under the debris. Rescue teams were working to free the individuals and ensure no other people were trapped beneath the rubble. Before its collapse, the teams managed to evacuate people from the building. According to eyewitnesses, loud explosions were heard before a fire broke out in a shop that stores batteries and highly flammable items like thinner and paint. The fire also spread to an adjacent building.
أول شيء بين 5 فرق إسعاف وعندنا فريقين إنقاذ. بعد شي ساعة نحن والشباب عم تعمل عمليات الإنقاذ. للأسف وقعت البناية. الحمد لله كشباب جهاز طوارئ وغير جمعيات ما حدا صار له شيء أبداً، بس في شباب من الدفاع المدني بالمبدأ هن شخصين تحت الأنقاض لهلا، بس الحمد لله في تواصل معهم. بالمبدأ ما حدا شبه شيء. المفروض هلا حوالي 10 دقائق بيتم بيطلعوهم يعني.
والله اللي صار قاعدين عم نتغدى تقريبا على الساعة 4 وبنسمع انفجار مثل كأنها غارة. نطلع لبرا بنشوف الدمار طالع من هون دخنة، و5 دقايق من بعدها بيطلع نار من المخبأ من هون. ساعة نزلت قبل ما تنزل طلع شق من هون. قلت لهم للجماعة، قلت لهم يا عمي شقت من هون معناتها البناية عم تميل. اجوا شافوها قطعوا الطريق بس. 10 دقايق من بعدها نزلت البناية. هيدا كل شيء فيه كيماوي بقلبه، كربير، غاز، سبراي، بويا، تنر، كل شيء مستلزمات يعني الدهان، هالشغلات كله موجود بقلبه، متروس السقف.